As requested in this video, we will check if it is possible to connect the Maono PD200X dynamic microphone to your F998 live sound card. Without further ado, let's get started and find out. First, let me show you the things that we'll be using in this setup. First of all, this is the F998 live sound card. This is the Maono PD200X dynamic microphone. This device here, I'll do a sample FB streaming, and just so you know, the setup would be the same if you will do some recordings. Simply what you will do is open the built-in camera of that device that you're using for streaming. So open a built-in camera and record from there. So again, setup should be the same. And this device here, this is just the source of my background music. This is a portable charger or power bank, and this cable comes when you get a Maono PD200X dynamic microphone. This one here is an XLR to 3.5 millimeter jack, and this is simply an earphone to monitor the audio. And I do have two different kinds of 3.5 millimeter jack on here. I have the TRRS, and this one is TRS, the one that has two lines. Heads up for you, if you're not using the right lightning adapter, you will still be able to hear all the effects from here, but it will not record on here, or there won't be no audio when you do your streaming. So make sure to get the right one. Unfortunately, I only know the one that works, which is the lightning adapter from Apple Store. And this one here, this is a fit head that looks like that. Okay, and now let's start the connections. As you can see over here, I've already opened my Facebook account, and I'm ready to go live streaming. As I always do, I wanted to combine or sync the audio output from this streaming on Facebook to the other video that I'm taking right now, so that as I am doing the testing, you can hear the actual audio from your live streaming on Facebook. So from here, I'm going to connect first this iPhone to this F998 live sound card. And for that, I will use this TRRS, the one that has a three lines on both ends. Heads up for you, if you use the TRS, the one that has two lines, for live streaming to connect to this device, it will not work. And from here, I'm going to connect one end of this 3.5 millimeter TRRS to one of these ports. So you just select either from the three. So maybe let's select the middle one. And now the other end, I'm going to use this lightning adapter, very simple, and then connect the other end to here. And now I'm going to connect this earphone to monitor the audio. I'm going to connect it to the one that says earphone. Now, to connect to the source of your background music, you can connect it wirelessly or via line in. So which means you connect a cable, something like this, from the source of your background music to here, to the one that says accompany. But what I will do in this video is I'm going to connect them wirelessly, so I do not need to use a cable. To connect the device wirelessly using Bluetooth is very simple. Just make sure to turn on first this F998 live sound card and turn on the Bluetooth of that device, whatever source it is, a tablet, an iPad. Make sure Bluetooth is turned on, and you will be able to see F998 on here, and it says connected, so they're now connected. So if I'm going to play a background music from here, it will now be connected to this F998 sound card wirelessly. Now let's connect this Maono PD200X dynamic microphone to this F998 live sound card. So for that, we will use this cable XLR to 3.5 millimeter jack. As you noticed over here, there is only one port for the microphone, which is over here, condenser mic. So that's where I'll be connecting this one end. Now, this other end, if you are curious if would this work, if you connect this one directly over here, the answer is no, it will not work. For this setup to work, using this XLR to 3.5 millimeter jack is by using this fit head. So from here, we will connect this end to here, and then the other end, we will connect to this Maono PD200X. Okay, and this would be your first setup. This one should work. Okay, so from here, I'm going to start my live streaming on Facebook, so you can hear the audio from this live streaming on Facebook. Okay, and from here, I'm going to start recording now from here. I'm going to tap go live. Sound check, testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So from here, whatever you're hearing, this is now the audio output from the live streaming on Facebook. Okay, and now, so as you notice, that is pretty much how this Maono PD200X dynamic microphone works if you use this fit head. So again, I simply connected an XLR to 3.5 millimeter jack. And by the way, please remember when you do recording or streaming, your record volume knob here is on high. I'm actually setting it right now to the max just to ensure that my audio output from this streaming, or if you're doing recording, would be good. Because if the record volume knob is low, then your audio output from your streaming or recording will be low as well. So might as well turn it up over here, and then you can just lower it later. Okay, and the monitor here is up to you how loud it is you want it to hear on your earphone or headphone. It does not affect on your recorded or the level output of your audio on here on the streaming or recording. Okay, and on the equalizers here, so it's really up to you, whatever you prefer. So maybe I'm going to set my treble to 10 o'clock and my midtone just at the middle. And bass, maybe I'll add, maybe, let's say 2 o'clock. There you go. Sound check, testing 1, 2. And if I am going to add effects, sound check, testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the preset reverb on here, if we want to test it out, okay, maybe I'll set my echo to maybe 1 o'clock. Okay, so this is, I believe, recording studio. Okay, this is recording studio. Let's try the pro. Okay, so this is the pro, sound check, and the pop. Okay, so this is the pop, sound check, testing 1, 2. And this is the MC, sound check, testing 1, 2. And let's try the karaoke. Sound check, this is the karaoke. So karaoke has lots of reverb and echo on it. Okay, and if you're curious if would this work using a voice changer, of course it will work as well. Let's try a few.
Sound check, testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, sound check.
Sound testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And if you tap a primal sound, your voice will go back to normal. And it has no effects or reverberation if you tap a primal sound on here. And if we want to try maybe some of the sound effects on here. Okay, so the volume for the sound effects here is on here. And by the way, if you want to know all the features of this F998 sound card and its functions, I had made a video on that already, and I will be adding a link under the description below. And okay, so again, it does work. And if we try playing this music on here just to check how loud it is. And to control your volume is going to be from here, from the accompany volume slider. Or you can also control it from here. So wherever is the volume from here, that is your control. Okay, let's turn it up. You can lower it from here or turn it up. Okay, so maybe let me give you a short sample singing as if you are singing to your viewers or listeners. Okay, maybe I'll use maybe pro sound. Let's use the pro. You're telling me you're so confused. You can't make up your mind. Is this meant to be? You're asking me. Okay, there you go. So anyway, that would be your audio output in this kind of setup. And by the way, I'm setting my microphone here to 3 o'clock. So I really suggest before you do live streaming, maybe do a test first, a recording. How loud is your microphone and how loud is your background music? Okay, so anyway, that is the first option. Now let me show you another option for this to work so that you can connect your Maono PD200X dynamic microphone to this F998 live sound card. So from here, I'm going to be disconnecting this one now, and I will show you how to use this other cables on here. As you noticed, I have disconnected already this fit head as well as this XLR to 3.5 millimeter jack, and from here I'm going to show you another way so that you are able to connect your Maono PD200X to this F998 live sound card. Okay, so from here I'll be using this portable power bank or charger. From here I will need this cable. This cable comes when you get this Maono PD200X. Okay, so from here I will connect this USB-C to here, so the one for USB-C. And now this other end, I will simply connect to this portable charger or power bank. Okay, there you go. And then I will use this 3.5 millimeter TRS, the one that has two lines. By the way, you can also use TRRS. If you don't have the TRS, you can use the TRRS, the one that has three lines on both ends. So from here, what we will do, we'll connect one end to here, to the one for headphone. And the other end, we will connect to the mic port here, to the one for condenser mic. Okay, make sure it's plugged in properly. Okay, and this is pretty much the other setup. And from here, take note, if you accidentally press this one, there won't be no audio. Okay, sound check. So as you notice, there's no light over there because you muted on here. Because if you connect the USB-C on here, then that means you are able to use the knobs on here as well as the mute button on there. So just watch out for that. So as you can see over here, so it is not like the color around it is not red, because if it's red, it tells you that it's muted. So sound check. So as you notice, there is no light over there. But if I'm going to unmute it, so there you go, sound check. So there is no light. So that means it is not working. Okay, so now that we're all set for the next setup or option, I'm going to go live now from here. Again, this is Facebook live streaming using this iPhone. I'm going to go live now. Okay, sound check, testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. This time, whatever you're hearing, this is again the audio output using the second option of connecting your Maono PD200X dynamic microphone to this F998 live sound card. And as I mentioned, you just need this TRS 3.5 millimeter jack. You can also use TRRS, the one that has three lines on both ends. And again, to connect to the headphone port of this Maono PD200X, to the microphone port on here, or to the condenser mic port of this F998 live sound card. And this white cable, again, this comes when you buy or get this Maono PD200X. Use the USB-C to the USB-C port on here, and then the other end, connect to your power bank or portable charger. Use the USB-A, because this one has a USB-A port on here. So on here, the microphone, I'm setting it to 3 o'clock. And effects, I'm still setting it at 0, so no effects yet on my vocals. And equalizers over here, again, it's up to you to play around with it, test whatever you preferred. Increase the treble, lower it, or increase the bass, or lower it. So it's up to you on there. All the features here should work the same way as the first option that I showed earlier. And let's check again some of the reverb presets on here. Okay, let's try maybe MC. Okay, sound check. I have to increase my echo. Sound check, testing 1, 2. So that's the MC. And then maybe let's try again the Pro. Okay, sound check, testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I noticed some of the vocal modes on here are louder when it comes to using this microphone. So it's really up to you. So again, this is the Pro, and if I'm going back to MC, okay, so this is the MC. So as you notice, MC is not as loud as the Pro. Or let's try the Pop. Okay, sound check, testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So anyway, it's up to you, whatever you want it to use. So it could be recording, studio, Pro, Pop, MC, or karaoke. Let's try the karaoke. Okay, sound check, testing 1, 2. So it sounds like karaoke has lots and lots of reverb and echo on it. So maybe for singing purposes, you may use the karaoke. But again, it's up to you. It depends on your preference. Okay, I'm just going to lower first my echo on here. Okay, and the voice changer, it should be the same as the first one. This should work as well.
Okay, sound check, testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try one more time.
Okay, sound check, testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And again, if you select primal, even if the echo here is
at the max, your voice shouldn't have effects or reverberation on it if you select primal sound. And now let me give you another short sample singing as if you're singing to your listeners or viewers. Let's use the same song as earlier. And as I mentioned earlier, to control the volume of your background music is going to be from this device itself or from here, a company. Let's see how loud it is already over here. It's almost loud. Let's play it first. Okay, and you can lower it from here or turn it up. Okay, I think that should be good. Okay, so maybe I'm going to select a karaoke this time. Okay, sound check, and I'm going to set my echo to maybe about, let's try 2 o'clock. Okay. You're asking me, but only love can say. Try again or walk away, but I believed for you and me, the sun will shine one day, so I'll just play my part. And that should be your audio output if you will be using this kind of setup, settings from here, and with this second option of connecting your Maono PD200X to this F998 live sound card. And that is all I can share for today. I hope this video gives you now an idea how to connect, or at least 2 ways to connect your Maono PD200X dynamic microphone to this F998 live sound card.
Again, I want to thank Maono for sending me this Maono PD200X dynamic microphone. For those of you who will be interested in getting one, I will be adding a link under the description below, as well as my 10% discount code. Heads up for you, the 10% discount code is only valid if you will be getting this unit from their official website, themaono.com. And that is all I can share for today. Thanks again, guys, for watching. If you like this type of video, please give it a like. And if you want more of this type of videos, consider subscribing if you haven't done yet, and hit the notification bell so you're always updated for all the upcoming videos I will be posting. Keep safe, and until next time.